Good morning. It's Monday, May 8th, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Dragon Sword. We have set 7 in the series this morning, and as we get started, there's a couple things that I want to talk about just real quick. First one is that, excuse me, that as we have been practicing, my connection with the particular named movements isn't entirely perfect. So, we're going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. The second thing is that I had a request from one of the students who said, can we have something that shows how all of these movements are connected? Because we have to stop and start, right? We're inside. And I talked last week about going outside to practice, so he did. And he's like, but how do I connect this one and that one? That ability to connect the pieces is something that we do need to work on. So I promised that in June, July, which is coming up here pretty quick, that I would go outside and do the set. If not the full set, at least up to the point that we have learned, so that those pieces are all connected. For this morning, I was practicing here. Alright, so for this morning, I'm going to skip, I've already done my warm-ups, so I'm going to skip that. I'm going to, not too much, but just a little bit. We're going to review what we have been doing, focus on what we're actually doing, right? And then pay attention. We're going to get some new moves this morning, okay? So this is one of the things that I came to my practice with was the idea that I don't talk that much during class. It comes from my dance studies. You don't talk during dance class. So even giving the instruction, a lot of times the teacher isn't talking. You're watching, it's movement. We're paying attention to movement. So as I'm moving, that distraction of somebody talking really irritated me. And so sometimes where I should have been or could have been paying attention to learning the names of the movements in Chinese, I was paying attention to the movement instead of trying to figure out, what is he saying? Alright, that difficulty for me is something that we need to pay attention to, not because it's a difficulty for me, because it is something that goes with practice. I'm doing a lot of talking right now. If we were in a room together, in person, about now I would think that I need to just be quiet and we need to start moving. I can't do that entirely on video because it leaves out too much. There is no tactile sense. There's no sense of presence in the room. There's no sense. It's just not there. We got 2 dimensions. We got audio and video. That's it. All right. We were here. Right? Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Alright, so there is part of that which is set 7. Right? And there's part of it which is what we're going to do next. That is also set 7. Right? So, the sequence, what we're doing, I have reviewed what I have, I've reviewed the names of the movements, I've reviewed what materials I have. Sequence is correct. double checked, triple checked. The brakes, yeah, maybe could be a little bit different. All right, so I'm going to do this one more time, a little bit slowly. To the back, come around, and down, up, turn, up, step in, step up. Step up. That's where we were, okay? From here, I told you there was a jump. Alright, I'm going to go to the other side over here. Do the back, around, down, come on up. We do that again. They actually do. We do that again. Except we need to come up. No. Almost. Here. And then here. Right. Up. No. Excuse me. Here to up, okay? To up, yes. 向上. Except it's not over the right shoulder, it's the left. That, again, as I'm going through some of this, it's not, that was right. It's listening. And I can't stress this strongly enough. If you don't learn to listen to what your body is telling you, if you don't build muscle memory in what you're doing, you won't keep it. If it's only ever up here, you can't keep it. That exerting, what am I doing, how am I moving, what do I need to do, matters. Alright. We were back here, come around, and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, out, slice up, come around behind, up, down. We get the rest of it. We get the rest of it. All right, that set as you come out. Right? So I'm here, and we do want this as we come out. We want the sense of up at an angle. Okay, so it's not straight to the front, it's at an angle. that here, right here, use this as you step out. Drop the foot. It goes, thunder step is the name for this step. So, thunder step, diagonal, diagonal slice. That come around and down, right? So here, I'm here, bring it down, it comes down. It's not just, this is not just a flourish. When this comes down, you should bring it down. This is just a P in Shingy, split, split. Alright? So that turn here, split, the direction needs to be down here, because you're going to step to go up, right? That combination, going down to go up, is how you get any height at all. I am a lousy jumper. I have never been good at jumps. I never happened. Alright, it's not, just wasn't me. Alright, so the strength that I have is holding strength. I have some other things that I'm pretty good at. Jumping is just not one of them. Alright, but it's not impossible to learn sufficiently that you can do something, right? So I just did. That sense of, again, and so as we pull in here, down, set into that right leg so you can step here to go up. And that slice down, yeah, it does, you do land on a one leg and a right leg is extended, and no, I'm not doing that today. Okay, so you should not land on two legs, you land on one leg and extend the other one, right? Yeah, from here. Bring it up. That goes out. That little bit of a pause lets you find where you're supposed to land. Right? Am I all the way down? No, I'm not. Should I stop there? No. All of this goes all together at the same time. But I don't want to practice landing on two legs. I want to practice landing on one leg. Yeah, we're here to the back. Come around. Step in, up, come around, down. All right. I'm still a little bit forward. My landing is a little bit forward. My weight is a little bit forward. Better. Work on it again from this side. Just this last part. So, we're here, right? Goes to the outside. Yeah, go to the outside. Right here. Step. The outside in. Down. Up. Yeah. Up. And down. Up. You need to stay up there. Stay up. Don't just come around and fall down into it. Stay up. All right, that's the next little piece. All right, so I'm going to stop for just a second. And then I'm going to start through this series. What you're seeing this morning is me practicing. This really isn't me teaching class. This is me practicing. All right. The idea, the choice that I made, the choices that I'm making as I'm here teaching, practicing, part of that is an effort to help other people learn how to practice. I've talked about this before. If all you ever see is the beautiful demo video, and I'm sitting there watch, there's some beautiful stuff out there. It's great. I've done some pretty nice stuff too. But if that's all you ever see, that the idea that, what did they have to do to get there? Oh, they just learned a couple of sets and, walked down to the corner store and picked up a couple of things. No, it's years. That sense of, it does take time, it does take skill, it does take something to build that up. That perseverance, determination, persistence, coming back over and over again. That part, if all that's there is the nice demo, if you don't see class, you don't see the work. So I said before that I'm going to, in the next several weeks, I'm going to do a demo set of Dragon Sword. Probably just the first several moves, the first nine or so moves, about halfway, whatever we do. I may do the whole thing, I don't know, I haven't decided. But that will be something nice to pay attention to. It will be something that can be followed so you can see how everything connects. It won't be, other than seeing how things connect, it's not going to really be something to learn from. It'll be something to look at. It will. It'll look nice. That's the difference between, I've now got a very nice produced, well-crafted, well-choreographed recording, and all of the outtakes that it took to get that one very nice 5 minutes of display. Okay, so back to the outtakes. To the back. And circle 1 and 2. Come up and turn up. Step in, slice, around. Up, down, up, and down. And I didn't stay up, and I made some adjustment there. Should go to the outside, not to the inside. All right? That sense of which direction I get there, and as I'm thinking about, right, I can come here, I can't. Which one, let's go back to muscle memory now. Which one do I remember doing? Which one, where, ah, yes, that one. That sense of muscle memory absolutely needs to be there. All right, one more time. To the back. And from the outside, down, in, up, down. The outside, step up, down. All right. As this, I'm going to slow it down. One more time, a little bit more slowly. The back. 2. Up. 1, 2, 2, 3. Other side. Back a little more. All right, relax. I'm going to relax for a second. That still a little bit faster than what I had intended. I'm going to do it one more time, slow it down. The emphasis and placement need to be there. Yeah, I didn't go nearly slow enough. Try again. I'm going to explain why in a minute. All right. Better. Two mistakes. Did you see them? Here. right? Keep going to the outside. Sink, down, up again. Right? That turn I like the inside. I do. I like that turn to the inside. The second one, basically the same thing. Instead of the turn to the outside, I did turn to the inside. I did turn to the inside, right? Outside, the inside. No, there we go. Inside. Sorry. This one or this one? This one or this one? This one or this one? Both work. I could use either one. We want this one to go to the outside, not to the inside. So from here, instead of here, it's here. Let's do just that piece from dually, just dually. There's a one leg stance, dually. Here, up, around, down, set, up, down. Again. One more time. Keep the weight as much back to the landing leg as you can. Okay? The body dynamic is to go forward as you land. I'm moving, I'm going forward, right? Think more down than forward. It's forward with the sword, not with the body. So body goes down, sword goes forward. All right, from here, up. Now, here. Correction. That's my correction. Here, up. Outside to the inside, down, up. Come up, and don't fall. And don't fall backward. All right, we're going to work on this placement all week. And I will say that this is, we're going to do this again 2 times. This is part of why I have been stressing the stances and body placement and what are we doing with this and we're using it, okay? So from just this part, in, up, the outside, down, up, down, come up, and then down. That up, come around, twist, dragon, right? Twist. You have to be able to do that on your standing leg. No, it's not easy. It's not. Okay, especially since you just did a jump and you came back up out of that, right? The dynamic as we're moving, we have to develop quite a bit of holding strength. All right, I'm going to go this way 2 times. I'm going to turn around and go the other way 2 times. From stab forward, on one leg. Again. Yeah, I know. All right, other side. Contain your hand. Don't let it fly. Contain the sword until you're ready to go with it. The sword and the knee should go together, right? So as I'm jumping, here, and don't fall over, right? Nope. I don't want to hit the fan. Alright, let me go here. Not going to jump, but as I'm going up, here, 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 here. Right? This pulls in across the chest, so as I go up, that, try and get a little bit more height on that one. Airborne, up. Again, I don't go up very well. So, that idea, keep the hand contained. From here. One more time. 3, 2, little bit, and don't lean forward when you come down. Try again. One more time. I could stay up a little bit better at the end. I could. I'm leaning too far forward to stay up too long. The stretch up and the lowering down should be proportional and emphasis to both, so that neither one has less emphasis. So it's not that I have less emphasis here. Something's coming at me. No thank you. Right? You know, and down. Right? That, just now, that was better. That was more correct. I kept my weight centered over my standing leg as I put my foot down. I don't know how much of that is visible on the video, But that's what we want. So that you're not falling into the step, you're putting yourself there. Your foot goes there because you decided it was time for your foot to go there, not because, hey, gravity is helping. All right? We don't want to disregard gravity. We want that to help us. But we want to use it, not let it be an accident, right? All right, one more time, slowly, just this very last part, and I'm going to go this way. So, step in, all right, I step to get there, up, down, I'm not jumping, up, down, come up, around, up, stay there, and now down. That sweep around the leg while you're in the air requires you to support your weight well through the upper body and the waist so that as you're turning, you don't throw yourself off balance. All right, we're going to work on this some more tomorrow. I have most of this set already translated, so I'll put that up a little bit later today. I will also put up the translation for set 6. And I'll work on the segments so that as I do the full set and as I go back through each of the segments, I'll see what I can do to pull out some still images so that all of these positions that I keep talking about that we're supposed to hit, that you can see which ones they are. All right. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do this again.